WVIZ TV 25, Cleveland.
AM weather is made possible by grants from the Federal Aviation Administration, Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association, AOPA Air Safety Foundation, Phillips Petroleum Company, and the National Business Aircraft Association. Additional production grants have been provided by Hilton Hotels Corporation, Avemco Insurance Company, PDQ Air Service, Hughes Aviation Services, and the 99s.
Today is Thursday, the 25th day of April for 1985. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to AM Weather. I'm John Sokich.
Good morning, I'm Wayne Winston. Well, coming up shortly, we'll be taking a look at the complete weekend weather forecast, see what your prospects are. But first, John, really the past 24 hours we've seen rather a departure in the weather for the past several days. Many record high temperatures. By yesterday, though, it seems like all the warm air squeezed right out of the picture.
That's right, Wayne. A high pressure system did indeed drop down from Canada and brought some cool temperatures to New England. Temperatures were actually more seasonal, as temperatures there were in the 40s and 50s, stretching down to the mid-Atlantic states. They did also have some rain associated with this frontal system in New England, and portions, actually half-inch rainfall amounts stretched from the northern Great Lakes all the way down along this frontal system into the southern United States. In fact, Cartersville, Georgia had about an inch of rainfall and some small hail as well. This morning we do have some heavy rain falling north of the warm front in the mid-Atlantic states, some showers along the southeast coast, and again some dense fog and showers in the southeastern United States. Late last evening, a severe thunderstorm dumped some hail in Russell, Kansas, and up to 2 inches of rain fell there also in less than a 2-hour period. We have some lingering thunder showers along the stationary front, some showers in the Rockies, some snow showers in the central Rockies, and temperatures across the country ranged from a high of 74 degrees, that was at Phoenix, Arizona, and Los Alamitos, California, to a low of 11 degrees, and that was at Yellowstone Park in Wyoming. Well, Wayne, is there much left of the cold front passing through the eastern United States?
Well, really not a whole lot. Certainly a big change from what we've seen really since the first of the week and last weekend, where we had this broad band of heavy rains, severe weather through the central part of the country. Well, as this front has accelerated into the east, certainly we've seen a decrease in this very intense weather. We go back to yesterday morning at 7 a.m. There's the front running from, say, Lake Superior southward, but as it moves eastward, it sort of bows out to the east and becomes a much narrow band of precipitation from the northeast of Florida this morning. We'll go through the motion again. We see some moisture moving northward out of Mexico. There's an offshore upper level low moving towards Baja California, and an increase in cloudiness over the Four Corners and central Rockies. We get a close-up view of what's happening out west now. This is where the important changes are going to be occurring the next 24 to 48 hours. What we see is a weak disturbance right now in the southeastern part of Oregon. That's going to be dropping southward. That's that smudge of clouds from the Four Corners area out across the central Rockies. But as this disturbance moves southeastward, we have strong jet stream winds now coming out of the Gulf of Alaska. They're going to start curving southward along the west side of that disturbance and wrap it up into quite a storm system. So the western states are going to see rain and snow here during the next couple of days. Now our very latest satellite picture. This is the enhanced view taken at 5:30 this morning. There's our narrow band of clouds now with some scattered showers along it running from the eastern Great Lakes down to northern Florida. Most of the heavier thunderstorms appear to be offshore off the Carolinas. We also have some thunderstorms over the open water of the western Gulf of Mexico, and those high clouds with some precipitation over the Colorado Rockies stretching out into the central plains. We get a view of that when we look at the radar picture this morning. That precipitation area running from central Colorado eastward along the Nebraska-Kansas border into the western part of Iowa. Tops up to about 26,000 feet. Now in the eastern part of the country, scattered showers for the most part. Areas of light rain run from New York State on southward into the southeast, but certainly none of the very intense thunderstorms we've seen the past several mornings. In fact, the strongest thunderstorms, as we saw in the satellite picture, are off the Carolinas. Tops there to 33,000 feet. John?
Time now to begin the forecast segment of our show, and we'll start by taking a look at the high temperatures we expect to occur across the nation today. Temperatures will be in the mild 40s and 50s in the central and northern Rockies, 60s and 70s poking up into the valleys of California, and as well as stretching northeastward, encompassing much of New England. The mild 80s will blanket much of the south. Taking a look at the low temperatures we expect to occur by tomorrow morning, temperatures will have dropped to the 20s and teens in the central and northern Rockies, remaining in the 30s and 40s along the California coast, with the 50s stretching eastward across to the eastern United States, and the mild 60s and 70s dominating the weather in Florida and southern Texas. Wayne?
Now we'll see how the weather systems are going to be moving around during the period right on through Sunday morning. First, this evening's forecast map shows most of the precipitation clearing the eastern states as the cold front moves offshore. We have an area of showers and thunder showers over Texas. That's going to be moving eastward along